What's up, guys?
What's up? What's up?
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Fresh Thing
Welcome
Podcast.
back. Welcome back.
We are so glad you're here for a fresh week.
Fresh thing.
What's up, Fedric?
Coming
Welcome
at
back
you.
to the Fresh Corner.
Well, hey, I'm wearing a fresh Chicago Bulls shirt today, representing
Wow.
the real GOAT. You know who the real GOAT is. If we ain't gonna get into that today,
LeBron
there's only
James.
one. What? Did you just utter that out of you? Like,
We know that.
whoa.
We know that it's not
You
that.
know better than that. You know in this household there's only one GOAT. You just trying to stir the pot.
I'm stirring the pot.
She know better than
What
that.
else to do on a Wednesday but stir the pot with your husband?
LeBron James. You so many people.
And that
have
what
him.
Zane said the other day.
Yeah,
Like,
you can put Kobe, Kobe Bean, Bryant.
oh man, I feel like the
Wilt
people tuned
Chamberlain.
in right now are
Wilt Chamberlain. Like,
they're
let's go.
fired up. You are fired up listening to
Not
this.
LeBron. No, we ain't doing that.
Anyways,
MJ's
we
a
have
goat.
to
Michael
get
Jeffrey
Fedric
Jordan.
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey, I think that's
the
his middle name.
legal middle name.
Michael Jeffrey Jordan. I hope that's his middle name. I feel like that is
Jeffrey?
his Jeffrey.
Okay, Michael, if you're out there listening
Hey.
to this podcast, let us know. Is that your middle name?
And then, if you don't mind, send me a pair of shoes. That's cool.
And actually
Size 13.
let him
Size
get
13.
to Chicago. Guys, Fedric has never been to Chicago.
I've never been to Chicago, even though I've always been a Bulls fan.
I went when I was 16.
I was trying to remember the theme song.
I went to the Michael Jordan restaurant.
Was the food good?
I don't remember, but I was
Michael
also a Bulls fan.
Jordan knows food. I know Jordan knows
Jordan.
ball. Jordan knows ball. I know Jordan knows food, but
Guys, let us know if you're from Chicago.
yeah. And let us know if Michael Jordan's middle name actually is Jeffrey, because now I'm second guessing my whole fandom / knowledge
Yeah,
of
this
all
could
things
be-
Jordan.
Wow, you
I
could be
feel like
kicked
I'm-
out of the fan club.
I know. I feel like I'm not validating my sneakerhead culture knowledge, my basketball
I'm
IQ.
pretty sure nobody knows his middle name. So,
No, his name is Jeffrey. I'm convinced.
anyways,
But we got some fresh things happening today.
What
I
is
got a
your
fresh thing. I
Tell
got a
us-
fresh
just
thing.
Jump on in.
Yeah, let's
Frederick.
just jump
jump
in.
into this podcast. Let's waste
No
no
time.
time with our personal life.
Because we got fresh things to say. And here's my fresh thing that I am oozing to get out.
Oozing?
Oozing.
Is it oozing like my eye?
No, never that.
Guys,
Your
the saga,
eye.
let me just say real fast.
It's
if you've
still
been listening,
the
it's
saga
continuing.
continues.
So if
It
you're
continues,
watching from
guys.
YouTube and
Send the
there
prayers.
is ooze coming from my eyes.
Send the prayers, send the oils, send the earls, or the oils if you.
Ooh, Jesus the healer.
They say Earls and
He's
Island.
gonna heal my
Yeah.
eye.
Blessed Lord.
Okay.
We gotta let the
continue.
saga end. The
So
saga
you're
must end.
oozing with freshness.
I'm oozing with a fresh thing, fresh take, a fresh thing for today.
My goodness.
And here's the fresh
Here
thing
he
that I have
goes.
for today.
Tell him.
Sometimes you got to put yourself or do something to put yourself in a position for the miracle.
My goodness, we
You
are
got to
getting
put
right
yourself
into it.
in the right position or do your part and then let God do the rest. And I'm going to backtrack a little bit.
He's going to
Why I'm gonna
backtrack,
say-
guys.
Let's
He's
backtrack.
going to backtrack. Nobody likes to get in position more than Fedric.
Nobody
Let
does.
me just tell you, this whole podcast should be geared and
It
might
should.
be geared today on the way Fedric positions him for
Yes.
to
For the
receive
blessing.
God's blessings, because you have to get in position. The way he goes ahead and makes the phone call, he goes ahead and wakes
do
up really
things.
early.
I ask the
He
questions.
asks the questions before
You got
nobody's
to.
even asking.
You gotta do it. And I don't understand. I know some people might say, God is the one that's gonna put you in position all the time, which he does. But I feel like there's an act of you have to come in
Obedience.
act of obedience, and then
Faith.
you have to walk in faith, and you have to come in agreement. And by coming in agreement, you're doing things that is coming in agreement with what he's telling you and the things that he's calling you to do and the blessings that he says he's going to give you. You got to come into agreement in your word, deed, actions, and thoughts. But I digress to say we have put up our Christmas decorations.
Oh my gosh, I thought we were just getting into the podcast.
We are. So we put up our decorations, guys. I know it
We
ain't
are
even.
in position for Christmas.
We are in position for Christmas blessings too. We sure are. Give us all the blessings. Like, bring them on. Come on, we'll take it all.
Yeah, but, like,
but
our-
your idea to do that.
Well,
This is
okay.
probably the earliest we've ever done it
Guys,
in our
Frederick is
history.
not thinking about Christmas decorations. Let me
I
just
am
say
not.
that. Like, the way we have to rally him to
Yeah.
get rallied.
I'm not positioning for Christmas decoration. Let me tell you that. And I ain't gonna be in no position
Like,
for
do
the
you
Christmas
enjoy
blessings.
decorating?
I love decorating.
Love?
I love it.
Oozing and
I'm
love?
a decor star. I'm a design
goodness.
star. I'm a design star. I'm oozing and I'm loving decor. What can I say?
I think you.
I'm a design star. Why are you
think-
laughing so hard? Like I'm saying
I
something's
think-
not true.
Because, like, I think
What's
you
so
actually.
funny?
I think you actually.
So
I think
confused.
you love design,
And
but
I am
holiday,
design.
holiday magic, like
I leave it to you because you're the girlies, and that's like you like.
setting
You-
like
you
the
would be-
traditions or like what we're gonna do with the
You know,
kids.
I leave the holiday.
Or
I leave the holiday Christmas
Tell me.
razzle dazzle to you
tell me,
because you're like the memory queen. You always looking to make memories and with the family and all that stuff. That's not my. That's not my.
my family, y'all.
And that's not my strength. So I allow you because that's your strength. So I'm like back out the way and to let you
That
do
is
your
very
thing.
sweet.
You know. But am I gonna decorate a Christmas tree? Yeah, I'm gonna bring it out and put it down, plop it in place. I'm gonna just there it is. Whoop, there it is. Shakalaka. That's when y'all come with the little
Oh,
shakalaka, put on the ornaments. Whoop.
Ornaments.
So that's where I come in. I come in, I plop it down, put on a couple ornaments, and let everybody else have the fun. I'm in the background
So
watching.
yes, this did happen last night, guys.
We did.
We are in the mid-November.
Yeah, it's mid-November.
and
Thanksgiving hasn't even
it
occurred
feels
yet.
Right. We still have pumpkins up.
Thanks-
We,
we haven't
still-
had no turkey, no cranberry, but we got the Christmas tree up.
I know. Like, okay, so
Because look-
Frederick did not. So y'all don't have Thanksgiving. in
No,
the
we don't have
Bahamas?
Thanksgiving in the
Or you
Bahamas.
do?
I didn't grow up. No,
Don't
we
some
celebrate.
people celebrate?
We celebrate Thanksgiving, but there were no pilgrims in the Bahamas. Like it's just because
Oh,
we're
I
so
forgot
close
that's
to
what
the.
it was about.
We're just so close to America, being from the Bahamas. So some of the
Like,
normal
y'all catch
celebration
some,
trickle over because you have a lot of tourists. So you want to still accommodate them. So
Sure.
we've adopted.
Accommodate the
yeah,
tourists.
accommodate the
Do y'all
tourists.
cook a whole turkey
We do cook turkeys now.
for the tourists?
Not for the tourists, for ourselves, but we can say we celebrate Thanksgiving too. Like I grew up with turkey and a little cranberry
And
action.
give thanks. But here's
And
the
we
deal.
gave thanks.
If
Yes, we
you're-
did give
are
thanks.
if you believe in the
We give
Lord,
thanks.
just as a person in general, you should live in a state of gratitude.
You should live in a state of gratitude. But we put up our Christmas decorations early, right? Because I feel like most people fall into one or two categories. Either you're gonna
Tell
be
us.
the pre-Thanksgiving decorators,
Tell
you're gonna
us.
put or you're gonna be post-Thanksgiving. And I think
I think
we've
it's
always
getting
been
earlier and
post-Thanksgiving.
earlier. No,
but
we have never been.
we always were post.
We have always been the week or two before Thanksgiving.
In my mind, we've always
Now
been
I
after
feel like
Thanksgiving.
people. I think it's just because of commercialism.
Yeah, that's the right word.
Is starting November 1st.
Yeah.
Now in the stores, it's starting October.
Here's the deal. I'll start putting up Christmas
On-
decorations October 1st. Like if I could skip through them Halloween decorations and stuff and
we
just go
talked
straight to
about
that.
that
I know,
last-
but I'm just letting y'all know. I'll just fly by through
You
it.
are legit.
Bring
gonna
me jolly
body
old Saint
slam
Nick.
our neighbors' decor.
Bring me Saint Nick. No, I want to body slam our neighbors, not the decor.
Gosh, like
Yeah,
this
they
is
putting them
getting
scary. No, they're
so
putting them.
violent.
Well, they're putting them little scary things up there, and you know what else? If you gonna put up that little scary thing up there in Halloween season, you better come with some big old Santa
We
Claus.
already talked about this.
I need to see your Christmas energy
No, we
matching
need
it.
to see your Christmas energy.
I don't get. Y'all, we don't have nothing outside our house.
And
We got
every
no
day
decoration.
Zane asks us when, like, basically, what is so okay? So
He wants inflatables.
how,
he
I don't
wants
know
a
how long
whole-
y'all followed us, and maybe you're new to this, but back in the day, we lived in a lot of apartments.
Yes.
And so this like wasn't a thing.
Yeah,
We-
decorating.
You know, we've lived like 5 years ago. We
Outdoor
had our own
decorating.
house, and then we spent the last like 5 years in rentals or
Rentals,
rental
apartment
houses,
or rental
and you just
house.
kind of can get by with like obviously
yeah,
you're not going to do much, and it's not, and they're also
It's
small.
not your space.
Oh no! Now we live in Christmas
house.
Alley,
Yeah,
like
everybody's
basically
like
the
the
North
pressure.
Pole, and there's
That's what I'm saying.
Christmas trees the size of the house,
Well,
and
the thing
so
is, I'm not gonna compete with the person trying to win the neighborhood decorating
now,
contest.
yeah, and they are. There's a real contest,
Yeah.
with real prizes.
And I've never entered that. I didn't ask to be entered into that. So don't try to
No,
pressure me.
well, okay,
So
no,
now it's
for real, no
principle.
one's pressuring
No,
you.
don't
Like,
try to pressure me
you haven't
to
put
put up
one.
no big up
He said, let's put
snowman.
light over our one bush.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'll give you one bush with light on it. That's it.
And there is literally
One.
a strand of light sitting in
Yep.
the corner of there, and he goes, "Why don't we put that on the bush?"
And you say it's too short.
We're
We gotta
not gonna
make it.
decorate
We just make it
one
work. You just gotta
bush.
twirl that thing around, just nice so it could fit evenly.
Moving
and
on.
Make it look like a little candy cane. You only get that one little stripe. That's all you get. That's what
I
we're
don't
doing.
know,
One
but
bush.
I don't feel pressured, but I would love, obviously, to get a blow up or something because they're at this age where they're so excited.
A blow up decoration for the outside of the house.
Yes, I've been looking. There was a cute one to do where they have y'all seen like the ones that are the
gingerbread?
awnings? They kind of like go
No.
over the doors like Candy Cane Lane or Gingerbread
Those are
Alley.
ones that always get blown over by the
They
wind.
do.
Can't do that either.
Anyways, it's all for the kids, guys.
So yeah. So it's all for the kids. We did digress talking about Christmas decorations, but
Get in position.
we're gonna get them next year. But the fact is, we were decorating our house, right?
Yeah, tell us.
We were decorating our house, putting up the decorations, and we discovered that we had a hole in the door.
Oh my
We don't know
gosh,
how
we did.
from a
forgot.
door stopper that's at the top of the door. There's a big old hole in our pantry door. We don't know how I got there, but we saw it.
Shiloh.
Yes, our 2-year-old.
Blaming it on.
We're blaming the 2-year-old. Great parents. Yes.
know.
Check. But yeah, so there's a hole in the door. So we're like, why is that there? We figured it out. So I was like, how much is this going to cost to fix? You know, while we're decorating, I'm thinking about how much is this thing going to cost to fix?
Again,
Obviously,
let me caveat here. While we're decorating, Fedric has decided to go into achiever mode
I did.
and worry about the door and
Yes.
start checking off things that
'Cause
he
it
knows
needed to
he
be
can
fixed.
excel at.
it needed to
Well,
be
he
fixed.
may not excel at hanging greenery on the fireplace.
No, not
He
my
will
calling.
excel at achieving what one might achieve in a house.
You know, because I secretly wish that I could be a Home Depot man. I'm not a Home Depot man.
I don't
That just
believe
know
you
how to go in
secretly
there and
wanted
grab
to
in
be.
there and just build something
Well, at
from
least
some
you
wood.
admitted you're not.
I'm not. I know my limitations. I can't do all that. That's not my calling. Again, I know my limitations.
But keep hanging out at the Home Depot.
That's
and
it.
You know, dreams do come true.
Dun dun. I'm gonna get there one day. But so I started thinking like, okay, this needs to get done. How we gonna solve this? I was like, so I called our warranty folks. Just to call him, say, hey, gauge it. How much does this cost? He told me it's gonna cost about several hundred thousand. Gosh,
$100,000.
what
Goodness.
kind of door we got? It's gonna cost about a couple $100, about $400 to be exact, to fix the door, paint the door, all this stuff. So I'm like, no, we're not gonna do that.
No.
Not gonna do that. But
No,
I was
no,
like,
no.
I called him back anyways, like, hey man, send me some quotes. Let me see how it goes. I mean, this happened. Like, I don't know how it happened, all that stuff. Now I was calling him just to get quotes. And secretly, I wanted him to say, we're out of warranty, but I want him to say, hey man, we'll just take care of it for you. Hoping that, hoping in my heart, I was like, Lord, let me send it out to you.
Dream.
But the Lord knows your heart.
Yeah, he does.
So I say all this. So I put myself in position by calling him.
You did?
Not thinking much of it, hoping, but not thinking much of it.
Wait,
but I was
did you
like,
mention our warranty is expired?
yeah, our warranty is expired. I did mention it. Our warranty is
wasn't
expired. They're no longer required to do any kind of help us in any kind of way. So that was like the day before, on the day when we put up our decorations. So the next morning, the next evening, the same evening, right? It was the same evening? Mm-hmm. Yeah, the same
last
evening.
night.
Like maybe it was last night, 100%. So it was like 2 hours later, he calls me back and said, hey, look out for this guy. This guy's going to come fix your door tomorrow. I paid for him to fix your door. And I was like, look at God. Won't he do it? It's a Christmas miracle
It's a Christmas
happening
miracle because
on
these
34th
Dr.
Street.
Bills on my eye.
That's what I'm saying. But hey, if I had not called him and put myself in position, the miracle wouldn't have happened. I know it's a practical, crazy application, but you can't argue with my testimony.
Oh gosh,
you
no
can't
one's
argue with
arguing
my
out there.
story.
Are you
But that's what happened.
Guys, are y'all arguing with him right
They are. I hear them all chattering up in there like, you're just lucky. Nah, favor ain't fair.
now? No.
And God knows your heart.
There is nobody in this land that I know that believes that God, like the way Fedric positions himself and believes that God's just going to show up and do it.
Yep, crazy.
Like,
Crazy faith.
but he also knows that he's going to have to take actual steps.
Yep.
So he makes the calls.
Yep.
He makes the moves.
I ask the questions you need
He
to ask.
asks the questions when a lot of us will just probably be like, it's not that big of a deal.
Warranty,
I'm not gonna
warranty's
go check it
already
out.
done. They're just gonna tell me no. Why even
But
bother?
also, we took a step, and our warranty guy, we invited him in our home.
That's
We
true.
listened to him. He shared personal
We
stories.
did.
We were
We connected.
encouraging. We connected. So you just like never know. Also, those bridges you form with
Yep.
people, how that works out, and how God obviously blesses us through our connections and through people, and just also just random favor that doesn't
That's
even make
true.
sense. It just also makes me think about getting in position sometimes does not make sense.
Yep.
And, that's a practical way that Fedric is sharing here. And I just think that's amazing because Fedric has saved us thousands and thousands of dollars. I'm talking at flights,
That's
like
true.
getting upgrades.
H&M.
Like nobody's H&M.
I'll tell you all the places.
H&M.
Target,
He's gonna
like-
deal. He's gonna get the free appetizer. He's gonna get.
Hey, we're gonna have to have the next podcast may have to be balling on a budget because I be balling on a budget. We might
I
have
think
to
we
do balling on a
need.
budget.
That is our.
podcast.
I think that's gonna be our next podcast.
Balling on a budget.
Bring it back.
Let's go.
Okay, but I think, and this is what the Lord has shared with me recently, is being in position when the position literally seems too simple, doesn't make sense, doesn't feel tied to what you're praying about. Like you think about even in the Bible when they were doing the march around Jericho,
Yep.
and it took them seven
Seven
times
times.
to march around Jericho before the walls fell down. I'm
Yep.
sure they felt really dumb blowing their trumpets.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
they didn't even get in the thrill of like slicing and
They're
dicing
not
somebody
slicing.
up, you know?
They're like, no, we got good in that battle, y'all.
They're
Like,
like,
we
hey,
gotta
God's like, send out the marching band.
send out the.
You're going on with the
It's
marching
like,
band?
how? Wow, God. Like, you're gonna
We
do
could do
us
this like
thi-
come on,
we
man. Let's make the
can-
story much better. Like, let's get in there like David and get this, like slay 10,000. Like, no,
Exactly.
y'all blow these trumpets
You blow
one
these
time.
trumpet just once.
on the seventh day.
On the
One
seventh,
loud
just once. Until
blowing of the
then,
trumpet.
you just need to be quiet.
That's it. Quietly march.
You just need to quietly march and put your head down and do the work. And that's for somebody right there. Like
Ooh.
that you have tried multiple times to do something that you know
Get
that
'em.
God has told you to do, and it hasn't worked out the way you thought. And it could be actually years. It
Yep.
could be a business, it could even be relationships or dating, and God's saying try it again.
Try it again.
And you're like, God. And that also takes me to another verse.
Get 'em. I should be bringing the organ right now.
Like
the keyboard or something while you get these verses going.
the prophet, one of the prophets, was Elijah when he walked,
We
when
don't
he
know.
was looking for the cloud.
One of them boys.
And his little assistant was like,
Oh, that was Elijah.
"Ja."
And Elisha was his assistant. Yes.
Okay. Well, he's like, go check to see if there's a cloud.
Yeah.
And he had to check again 7 times.
Yep.
Like,
7.
He had to keep checking if there was a cloud that would produce rain. And sometimes that's what life is like. God's like, no, keep going.
Yep.
No, keep going.
Try again, get up
keep
again.
trying again, get up again, and do it again. Do the work again. Do the post again. Do the class
Yeah.
again. Do the, and you're
But
like,
we don't want to get up and do that. We don't want to get up and do it again if we don't know it's going to work, though.
100%.
Like,
And
we
I
don't
have
wanna-
been
we
there
don't
because
wanna-
I'm
yeah,
like,
we
no,
don't wanna
God,
try
but like,
again.
are you for real? For real?
Yeah, is this time going to be
Is
time
this
when it works?
time going to be different? Because this is kind of embarrassing now.
But think about it. If we knew the 4th time is going to be the charm, we'd be
What
giving
we
our
doing?
all the
Oh,
4th
we'd be
time.
giving
We'd be like ready and looking up like, hey man, where there's clouds at? I know my
Like,
blessing cloud around here
That's
somewhere.
so true.
We'd be waiting for that, but where's the faith in that?
Well, there's no faith.
Yeah, there's no faith.
But, faith is hope in the unseen.
Yep.
And if we can get our eyes fixed on what God is saying to you and move,
Yep.
because He said
Get in position.
move and get in
yourself in
position,
position.
move to that town.
Yep.
You might need to
Take a class.
take
You
a
might need to take a
class.
course in the career where you want to move at.
Mm-hmm.
You may want to get in a little group of people that are already doing it. Surround yourself with some people doing what you want to do that can help mentor you, or you can learn from and glean from.
That's true.
So these are just practical things to get yourself in position. And one other thing you have to get in position and agreement, we talked about it earlier, is getting your mind, your thoughts. Your thought life
Oh.
gotta be
Oh.
in the right position, because
Yes.
as you think, that's how you go.
Yep.
That's how your heart, as you think, your heart will be influenced by it and your actions will follow. So your
Oh, for
heart,
sure.
your thought life gotta be right. Get your thought life
Get
right.
your thought life, which we've been talking a lot about.
Yeah.
Like renewing your mind and taking every thought captive is so important as you are positioning yourself and dreaming big things and having faith-filled prayers. Like, life should be an adventure for you, and every
Exactly.
day should be an adventure with God. And we've all been there where we're a little stuck, we're a little caught staring at the past, staring at things that have already gone, and even also comparing your journey and like, why isn't this not working when it worked last
Yep.
time, and it should look like this, and I don't understand. But we all really need to get still before the Lord and just say, what is my next step?
Yep.
And we sometimes we make it so complicated that the step can feel kind of dumb, like stupid. Like, we're
Yeah.
like,
Well,
okay, God, I don't want to do that. I want to do this.
that's like the
I
guy
don't
that
want
had
to do
to.
that little thing. I want to do this.
That's like the guy that had to go and dip in the dirty river,
Ah,
the Jordan River, seven times
oh,
in the Jordan River. I don't know his name.
Frederick, we.
He had to go dip himself in that water, and
My
that nasty
goodness.
water. He probably had to go dip in the what's that Galveston?
Okay.
Yeah, that Galveston
Y'all,
Beach, y'all.
this spring break, I'm taking Frederick to
Please,
Galveston.
no, don't do it.
Like, he and his
I know
bougie Bahama waters needs to
Island.
go step into the
Hey,
Texas coast.
if I can't see in it, I ain't going in it. Let me put it like that. That's my motto.
Like,
And
if
I
you
need to
can't see
it.
those fish
If I ain't see no fish swimming by,
nibbling at your toes,
nah, I ain't going in. Not for no little alligator garb to come bite me because I
Get-
can't
get
see
outta
nothing.
here.
Nah.
turn this mic
We don't know
off.
what's
I
in
had
there.
to turn.
But here's the deal. You got to put yourself in position. That's what we're talking about. Put yourself in position,
yourself in
and
position,
watch what
guys.
God's going to do. And guess what? I'm about to put myself back in position again because I'm going to call that guy back because the guy didn't come and fix my door yet. He's supposed to come
And no
today, but I'm going to call him back
reminder calls
and
to these
reposition
people.
myself. See, sometimes you got to put yourself in position and put yourself back in position again. And, so
Well, just one more
be
little
calling.
high five to Frederick.
Let's
And
go.
I don't know, there's somebody listening to this too, and it's about a job.
ooh,
Is that God is telling you to take like just go the extra mile, like give it your all when
Yep.
it comes to even finding a job. But it might require getting up really early.
ooh, yes.
It might require a little disruption to your schedule.
Burning the
Like, you
midnight
might
oil.
have to spend the evenings instead of like Netflixing. You're
And
going to have to
chilling.
put in some resumes
Yep.
and perfect your cover letter, or it's a business you want to do on the side of your job. You're going to have to do those extra hours. Like Frederick, every time I've seen him, like when it was time to go to a new job or he needed a job, he's a dad. He has
I am a
3
dad.
kids. He's a husband, and he would go above and beyond to not let that consume him, like during the times he needed to be with his kids or with us, and get up at, again, this 3 o'clock in the morning
I
thing.
did. 3 o'clock in the morning.
We went through a season. Both of us have been multiple seasons of, joblessness
Job loss, yeah.
and job loss, and that can be another topic for another episode.
But no, I
but
woke up
like,
at 3 in the morning. I did.
You did.
That's the holy hour.
That's a holy
3 in the
hour.
morning. I'm like, hey,
Sending out
that's
resumes.
the most quiet time. If God
spending
ain't
time with
speaking
the
to you,
Lord.
then when he gonna speak to you? That's how I'm like, you got to speak to me at 3 in the morning.
But I
But the
just
thing is,
thought that was such a
yeah.
sacrifice. I was like,
It
look
was.
at this guy. He's not complaining. He's not crying about it. He's like, oh, okay, well, we got to make moves. We
Yeah.
got to get it in position. And I'm going to position myself.
But I
Like,
feel like God sees that. And that's when
Yes.
you're putting yourself in position,
act of
like
faith.
I'm putting myself in position, showing God, hey, I'm showing up to this designated time to send out these resumes, to do what I need to do all that I can do. And God, only thing missing is for you to come and show up in this
Exactly.
now. So I know God always honors our steps of obedience. He always honors our diligence
yes.
and our consistency.
And it's
So-
hard.
And it's hard,
Like,
yeah.
we all have dreams.
I
Like,
wanna
Frederick
sleep.
and I have dreams.
I
That,
wanna
yeah,
sleep at 3 in the
God's
morning.
like, you know what? We're going to need you to keep going when
Yeah.
you're not seeing the results. And it's definitely challenging, but I think it sheds off parts of our character that needed to grow up
And mature
and mature. So,
But it makes you lean on him too. And that's
sure.
all
And
that's the main thing.
that
Lean
is
on
the main
God.
thing.
So y'all need to get in
Get in position.
Get in position.
Before this year ends,
Yep,
you
there's
have
still
time
time.
to get in position, show God that you are serious
Yeah.
about the words He is speaking over you.
Exactly.
And
Get
you're
in
saying,
alignment.
God, I am I am ready.
Yep.
I am positioned.
Get an agreement.
God, bless me.
Get an agreement. Get in alignment. Get in position.
Let's go.
Go get your blessing.
Go get your blessing.
Get
Guys, we
yours.
have loved hanging
It's
out
yours.
with y'all. It's yours.
It's yours.
Yeah. Okay.
This has been the
The
Fresh Thing Podcast.
And we will see you next week. Don't forget to subscribe. Chime in with a little comment.
Yes.
Hit us up on
Hit us up on all the little things. And y'all let us know. Is Michael Jordan's middle name Jeffrey?
Jeffrey, are you out there?
Jeffrey.
All right.
This has been the Fresh Thing
This has
Podcast.
been the Fresh Thing Podcast.
We out.
This guy lied to me with the time that we had, and he told me an earlier time.
Yeah, because you need that extra 2 minutes to wrap up.
Goodbye.
You always got a last thing to say.